Hi and welcome for the second part, subfoil flat water start. How to get started. So what's very important this is to learn how to pump with a stand-up board. First, you can learn it, and I will show you on the water. You can learn it without using the paddle. So the behavior of the board is like this. So you have to sink the board as much as you can. So pushing hard on your legs, and then when you go up, to be as light as possible. And you need to make this movement as quickly as possible, to have a very high frequency, sinking the board, and when the board is going up, to be as light as possible, and then to sink again the board. So you need to push really hard on your legs. And without using the paddle, you can learn how to pump on the water, getting some speed, moving forward, to have the feeling if your pumps are efficient. Your pumps have to be efficient. If you are just using the paddle, it's not going to work. You have to use a lot your legs to take off. How to pump? You can do this exercise. So without any paddle, you can try to jump on the board and to move forward. So this is a very nice exercise to know if your pumps are efficient when you are subfoiling. So I'm just turning in this direction. So what you need, this is to think the board, and when you jump, when you go up, to be as light as possible. So with your two legs, you jump on the board and you go as light as possible. And then like this, you try to go and to move forward. If you can Okay, so if you can move like this, just with your legs, it means you have the right movement, and this is going to help you a lot when you want to take off. I really think that this exercise, this is really the key to get started efficiently doing some flat water start. Some guys, they can take off without using the paddle. You have to gain speed using your legs. Your back foot is above the mast, and the stance, this is about shoulder width to be efficient. Then for the paddle, so the length that I was using, this is a bit higher than me. So this is 1 meter 85 centimeters. So this is my size plus a bit more than 5 centimeters. When you paddle, sorry, you want to make the stroke in front of you. If your shoulders are going, if you are doing big strokes and you are going with your shoulder backwards, it's going to be not that efficient. You need to be always moving forward. So it means I was doing quite small strokes and my shoulders always in front of me, like this. So to know how to pump with your legs and to paddle, keeping your paddle and your strokes ahead of you, it was helping a lot to get started. So regarding the mast position that I was using, I put the mast in the middle position, more or less, maybe a little bit more forward, but more or less in the middle position. If the mass is too much in front in your track, it's going to be easy to take off, but you will not be able to have enough speed, or I was not able to have enough speed to keep flying. So I went down straight, and it was not working. And if you put I put the mast too much at the back, then I was not able to take off. So for me, the middle position, more or less, this is the best position I had. The mast I was using, it was the 79 centimeter HM mast. So the 79 centimeter, this is a good length for me. I did use as well the 72 centimeters length. It was working as well, but a bit more length. Height between the board and the water was better for me. So I was very happy with this length here. So the board that I was using, this one, the inflatable board Cruzader. This is about 2 meters, 6 feet 6 inches. The board is quite small. So my weight, this is only 62 kilos, so I'm very light. So it was working, this length and this volume, it was working for me. But I think at the beginning, the longer, the bigger the board is, the better is to take off. And then of course, when you take off, the shorter, the smaller the board is, the better to pump. So this is a compromise, but to get started and not to be frustrated, using a bit more length, a bigger board, this is, I think, not a bad idea. So there are a lot of bigger boards than this one, and this one, this is inflatable, and I think a rigid board, this is more efficient as well. So the behavior with the water, this is gliding a lot more, and this one gets maybe a bit more stuck on the water. But it did work for me, so I'm very happy with it. You can give a try as well. This is working, but maybe not the easiest board. The paddle I was using, this is a plastic alu paddle, very cheap one. So again, using a carbon paddle, this is much more efficient. And for the foil, so I started with the 3XL. This is a very big front wing, but I had a very nice feeling when I use it during the first day. So when you get started using a big front wing, this is as well very useful, very helpful, not to get frustrated and to be able to get started. So to succeed easily in your first takeoffs. I think this is a good idea. So the 3XL was a very good choice, or a very good front wing for the first attempts. Then I used different front wings. So I will put all the details in my description with the main points, characteristics for these front wings. And the smallest I was using, this is the Sirus L. So with a surface of 1550 square centimeter, so very small. So this one is very challenging. This is very painful to get started, to take off for me. So the easiest for me was the 3XL, Sirus 3XL, a very good one to get started. Then the Fluid Edge 3XL and the Sirus XXL. The two of them, they are a very good one as well. So the Sirus XXL, this is my favorite because I can take off quite easily, and then this is not so big, so I can glide for a long time, but as well to turn very easily. So I was very happy with the Sirus XXL for this. I used as well the Sirus XL, a bit smaller, but it was working very fine. And then the Curve Edge 3XL and the Sirus L, it was a big challenge to get started. So I had many attempts to succeed. and it was burning my legs before flying, so it was challenging. So for me, the best one for my my skills right now, this is the Sirus XXL, and I hope that in the future, when I train a little bit more, I think the Sirus XL for my weight, so 62 kilos, the Sirus XL will be my favorite one with a bit of training. Regarding the stab, I was using most of the time the Sirus XL 50 cm wingspan, 250 square centimeters surface. This is a big stab, but I had a very good feeling getting started. Only for the two smallest front wings, namely the Curved Edge 3XL and the Sirus L, I was using the Veloce 47 cm wingspan. The back foot is above the mast, and the stance, this is about shoulder width to be efficient in the pumps. I don't use the straps. I think using the straps and trying to pull the board off the water, this is not the right way of learning. Again, you have to increase your speed by sinking the board and being as light as possible when you go up, not pulling the board off the water. So that's it for the first tips about how to get started I could give you after my 4 first sessions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Many more to come. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the last seconds of this almost 2-minute ride with the Sirus XXL. See you soon!